The manager of Al-Nassr, the club where Cristiano Ronaldo currently plies his trade, has been sacked. Now, Rudy Garcia was in fact the man who was at the helm when Cristiano Ronaldo was brought in to the Saudi Arabian club, and he had expressed plenty of admiration for Ronaldo as well as plenty of eagerness and excitement to work with a talent that massive. However, just a few months down the line, and it is Garcia who is paid with his job for the relatively poor results that Al-Nassr had been getting recently. Now, a lot of people have been actually linking Garcia's sacking to Ronaldo, and many are actually making a few noted jibes at the fact that in recent times, Ronaldo has more often than not found himself in situations where a manager at his particular club, and even country really, has ended up getting sacked. So what is it that people are saying? Is there any real merit to a lot of these cases? Well, let's look at some of the reactions first off. The first reaction comes from this user who says that the coach, who in this case was Rudy Garcia, was 9 points clear at the top till someone joined the team. I'm not going to say who that person is. So, and it's posted with this picture, by the way, of Kanye West just doing a shrug. And the insinuation is pretty clear, because up until the point that Ronaldo had joined, the club were already well clear at the top of the table, but that wasn't exactly the case. Now, so another fan says that Rudy Garcia and Al-Nassr were first in the league until they signed a certain someone. Now, again, the insinuation here is pretty clear, and it's putting the blame very squarely on Ronaldo. Another user says that, mutual agreement, yeah, okay, which pretty much insinuates that we highly doubt that this was in fact all down to mutual agreement. We all know that Garcia has been sacked, so why term it that way? A fourth user just jokingly dubbed it the Ronaldo effect. And truth be told, we'll get to why that is the case, or why people are even making this joke to begin with. Yet another user actually pointed out that Rudy Garcia was someone who at one point considered one of the finest managers in Europe, and he says that, look, I expected to see Rudy Garcia at the very top level of football at this age, considering his peak during his days at Roma. And that's true. Garcia was a very highly rated coach at AS Roma, and it's a bit weird that he is already managing in Saudi Arabia, but here we are, at least he's not doing that anymore. And another user hit the nail right on the head when they said, how many managers has Ronaldo gone through in the last few years? Allegri, Sarri, Pirlo, Ole, Ralf Rangnick, maybe he is the problem. Now, the real question you have to ask yourself is Ronaldo the problem? I mean, there have, of course, been a lot of cases where managers have been sacked ever since he's arrived at, say, Juventus, because at Juventus, he went through a manager a year. His first season saw Massimiliano Allegri get the sack. The season after that, Maurizio Sarri got the sack. The season after that, it was in fact Andrea Pirlo who got the sack. He then left, joined Manchester United, and it was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer who paid for that with his job. Ralf Rangnick was in as an interim manager, and well, he too ended up actually leaving the club, despite the fact that even after his interim coach role was over, he was supposed to be working as a consultant. And don't forget that Ronaldo also ended up, his poor performances for Portugal ended up getting Fernando Santos, the man who in fact led the team to their maiden glory internationally at the Euro 2016. Well, Ronaldo ended up getting him sacked too, and now it's Rudy Garcia. At some level, you can understand why this is a popular conspiracy theory or a laughing point, but it does also point to a rather deeper factor that sometimes accommodating a superstar like Ronaldo, despite what it is he brings, might not always be easy and will often come at the cost of maybe, cohesion and results. And Al-Nassr and Rudy Garcia found that out the hard way. This time, though, the club have chosen to stick with their star player rather than their manager. Whether that changes in the future, that's something that remains to be seen, but we'll only know that once the time comes. For now, though, the Ronaldo show very much on still in Saudi Arabia, and it was Rudy Garcia who paid for that with his job. Thank you guys for joining us in this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And don't forget to download the SportsTak app. Plus, if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos that we've done. But for now, from my side, goodbye.